Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. We're in Canada and we've got a great Cadillac. Steve Plunkett, my friend who has a great Cadillac collection, is bringing out a Survivor. Steve, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1961 Eldorado Biarritz Convertible.
And I'll take that camera and we'll take a look at this one. Well, maybe the viewers can help us with the color. It looks like a salmon or something like that, and we may have the color a little bit later, but you can guess that color right off the bat. Steve, how long have you had this one?
This one at least 20 years.
Now, how did this one, these are some big, are those turn signals?
Turn signal at the front, yes.
Those are as large as the headlights almost.
Yeah, they're huge.
I mean, they are whoppers.
And they're not fog lights, they're just turn signal and parking light.
Yeah, they almost look, I'm glad you said it, they almost look like a fog light. And then clearly the bullets, I'll call them, are much smaller on this year versus the last 2 years before that. We'll walk around it once. And as a Survivor, I like even the little markings if you get really close, because that shows you we have body color. Are those are hubcaps?
Yes, very deep wheels.
Okay. And as we come back, so come on back with me, Steve. So when we have this one, I want to get that shot right there, give people the chance to take it in. And while I have it right there, I'm going to show it to you with the top up. I wanted to show you that look as we come over here. And that looks wonderful. Steve, you want to take that top down? There we go. And let's take a look. So tell me what these additional fins down here are called.
These are called skeg fins. The whole design of this car is after Harley Earl, talented as he was, retired in 1959. Bill Mitchell took over as head of design for GM. That started the Mitchell era at General Motors. And they have to make slow changes to body styles. Not quick. So they're slowly dechroming these cars, making them a little more plain. And this is a new styling feature here, the skeg fin at the bottom, almost like a motorboat.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's much less chrome on this car versus a 60 and especially the 59.
And with this, it has a very similar 60 taillight. It looks like it's just pushed up a little bit more. And if you notice right here, I like this shot because you see the chrome wraps all the way around. The trunk goes all the way to the front, and the chrome goes all the way up this way too. Now, is that an Eldorado Biarritz piece? Is that why it usually has that chrome, or would it not have that chrome if it wasn't an Eldorado, or you're not sure?
I don't think the non-Eldorado had the tail fin tail light.
Got it. Does the gas go behind the...
It does.
Okay,
It
gas
flips
goes
up.
behind the license plate.
Oh, I'm
there.
sorry, no, above the license plate.
Oh, above the license plate. Show me.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
Yep.
I'm glad you showed me that. I wouldn't have seen that unless you did that. And then while we step back from it for a moment, let me just feature these inset lights as well. Does the top, is that still the brake light and these are the turns, or how does that?
Brake light, and parking, and backup lights.
The reverse, got it. So let's step back one more time. And in this one, we've got some wonderful trunk and treats. So as we open up the trunk, we have the tire. You could see the tire chalk to put under the wheel. Even has its own strap. We have the jack, and we got the make sure you set the brake and the wedge wheel piece. But besides having this car, and this car is unrestored?
Yes, only a paint job from many years ago.
Okay, so let's show them this Cadillac brochure still in the wrapper. Well, that's nice. Go ahead, pick it up. That's wonderful. Yeah, you can't really tell
can't
which
tell
side
which-
is the top, right? Well, let's see what they have here.
Got the original tissue paper there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, nice. That's, here's your different models. Now this is a big styling design from the last one, but yet the brochure still has kind of that piece like this. It's very classy.
A lot of the Cadillac brochures in the 50s showed a certain brand of jewelry. It was a brand that they promoted as well.
Oh, that's classy. I've never seen that in a Chevrolet brochure, by the way.
No.
never ever have I seen that.
Tin. It would be tin if they did.
It'd be a Campbell's soup can or something. All right, we'll flip that. She drives a Cadillac.
She'd be fun to have for dinner.
She's a blast. A good time at the golf course. All right. Take her out to a ball game. And there's no hot dog for her, I'll tell you that. Or him. Wow, he's suited.
He's sullen.
My goodness, he's in a suit of armor. My gosh.
See, they predate Cadillac, so they're not very happy.
Yeah, well, something. Yeah, they needed to get in a Cadillac. They'd be a lot more happier. All right, we'll flip the next page. It's interesting why they decided to go with this very old world look, right? I mean, this almost looks very like a European document.
It could be Spanish, because Cadillac is very, they incorporated a lot of Spanish names in in their different models.
Well, she's happy.
The bucket seat option is very nice.
Okay. Limousine. They added the extra wing there at the bottom.
Yes, the skeg fins they're called.
You can see that extra jump seat.
Skeg fins.
And there's some of your engine information. Oh, well. Okay, happy to see that. And as we come to the interior, may I open it?
Yes.
So being a convertible, you can see some things. Look at this extra padded piece on the top. And as I open the door, it kind of, the chrome piece on the side accentuates that. Look at this light for the person in the back seat. Your speaker. You can see that there. That wonderful dashboard there. You've had this one for quite some time.
Yes, very long time.
So this is a member of the family.
Yes, it's actually a Western Canada car.
Oh, really?
They don't get the winters that we have here in Ontario, so a lot of their cars are solid as well.
I like the two-spoke wheel with that nice ruby red around the Cadillac emblem. There's your 61,000 original miles. Everything's marked very clearly. Your wipers, your lights, your heater. There's not a lot of confusion with this Cadillac. Your radio, your sweeping clock, and deep inset is your Cadillac badge. And you can see it kind of wraps around right there. You also have the day-night mirror, which literally just swings this way. And of course the fuzzy dice. And I just noticed too, you've got on the side there, might not have noticed that at first, but you've got temperature. And then of course on this side, we have fuel. Temperature and fuel. Little door lock. Let's take a look under the hood, shall we? We have a perfectly clear day on this one. I'm curious to see what people find and come up with on the color. We can give them a hint. We can let them decode this. And find it. The paint code 98, I believe that read. Cadillac, we got a little torsion there. Our horns. When did you first really start becoming the Cadillac guy and collecting Cadillacs?
I think when I was about 17 years old, I bought my first 59 Cadillac.
So just about 7 years ago, huh?
Yeah.
Just a couple of years ago.
Great big Coupe de Ville.
What was the reaction when you were driving that Coupe de Ville and you were 17?
It was the biggest car in the neighborhood for sure.
That's great. Let's fire it up, shall we? Is this this big bowl up here
That's a vacuum tank.
for
Power brakes.
the power brakes?
Vacuum
Okay, got
reserve.
it. All right. I mean, I see it's over the brakes. I just thought that below it would be.
It's an unusual spot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's smooth. Let me show these taillights if we can. If you could step on the brakes for just a second, Steve. There we go. So the taillights are actually in the bottom. There's the reverse lights. All right, let's take it out of reverse. I'm just curious. Put the regular lights on, and there's where they pop in. Okay, we've solved that mystery. I could see single exhaust. That's single exhaust. Listen to that. Go ahead, give it a rev. And we'll shut that down. I think it's time to take it for a ride. What do you think?
We'll do that.
All right. So one other thing, remember this car had one paint job. This is the actual color of the car. So for those of you who are checking it out, and when I open this up, I happen to notice this right here for the Cadillac owner. Isn't that interesting? We're in the 61 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz on a somewhat overcast day, but it feels real nice and comfortable in here.
Yeah, it's not humid or anything. A perfect day for top down.
Yeah, this is great. As long as it's not raining on us, which I'll just show you a little of the ride. This is absolutely delightful. You're not getting baked. Although clearly when you're in this car, you are the hot dog. I mean, this is a big Cadillac.
So this is a 61,000 original mile car.
Oh, that's great.
And I don't know if you've ever heard people talk about how there's a difference in the feel of an original car versus restored.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. There's a different feel, a tightness, quieter. It's just different. An example, 59 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. The black one we just did is a restored car.
Yeah.
Probably a $300,000 car.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anywhere near the feel and is not as enjoyable to drive as the one beside it, which is a 59 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, which has never been restored.
Is that right?
Or it's a fraction of what the black one is.
But it's just a suspension, or
In suspension and steering and the feel. There's a feel to an original car.
the tightness.
It's very strange.
The tightness of it. I'll show people just a little bit where we're going too. How nice is this? Yeah, that just feels great. Now, when you take this out, do people first comment on the color?
Yeah, probably.
Do you find women gravitate towards this more than men? Like, do women walk up and go, "Oh, I need this car"?
Yeah. No. No, they do comment on the color.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you find it as a car they're attracted to, or they just kind of look at it and go, oh, that's nice, and they walk away? Like, for example, in your 59 black Eldorado,
yes,
everybody falls over. Yeah, that one, everybody falls over.
Yes. This one, it's got the fins, the color, and the skeg fins down below, like a boat.
Yeah, the lower fins.
So it's got features that are unique to it as well.
Yeah. That's what I liked about this car, is the uniqueness, the fact that it's a survivor. It's not perfect, which is great. I just absolutely think it's a great car. I'm really excited to hear what people think about it on the channel. So Steve, speaking of that, thanks so much for having us here. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad you came.
Thank you.